make sure it's kosher. Lean on me like Bill Withers until you smell the roses.
What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscriber died trying. This one is young black man, keep moving. It's a tricky one, y'all. Sometimes it's not your race, fellas. It's your image. All right? Sometimes you might think a person's picking on you for a racial reason, and they're probably not. They're picking on you for an image reason. And sometimes you gotta decipher the two. Like I said, it can be tricky. Because some people use image to be racist, and some people, think you're being racist when it's like, no, you look like you don't, you ain't, So here's my point. Sometimes you'll go somewhere and you look like you're not supposed to be there. And what I mean is, say you go to a restaurant or a nightclub and you don't know anything about this restaurant or nightclub. So you go in, you get there, and everybody who frequents the place is dressed a certain way. And you're not. You dress how you dress going to other nightclubs and restaurants, and now you don't fit in. You get what I'm saying? So now it's like, oh, we can't let you in here. What? You can't let me in? Other people in here? Yeah, they are. They don't look like you. Is it because I'm black? Look, bro, we got a certain dress code. You don't fit. And that's when sometimes the ball cap and the athletic wear, that's when you know it's racial, when it's a person at a place that has a certain dress code and you see people of other races dressed like you getting in. That's when it's racial. But when you don't see that, because there are places you go, they don't play that. Even people who you can't get in, period. No, you can't get in. You can't come in. No, thank you. Even if they do it to their own group, you can't come in here. If you want something, you got to get something to go. Go on the side of you go on the side, get something to go and leave. But if I swear to God, if you walk around and go to the table, they're yanking you out. So sometimes it's not your race, sometimes it's your image. Sometimes, and I've seen this with predominantly drinkers and smokers. And what I mean drinkers, I mean like people who drink too much, and people who smoke weed or do drugs. Drinkers and smokers have a certain image. And people see that image coming, like, not you. And sometimes you might meet people's family and people's friends. You might go places and they go, you can't, nah. Man, you don't like me because I'm black? No, I don't like you because you're drunk. And I can see you are drunk. And I don't need you around me, or I don't need you around us. You need to sober up before you come over here. They're not saying you can't come back. They're saying you got to sober up. Same thing with sometimes if you from the hood, you dress like people in the hood. But some people are really in the streets, and you could see and smell the streets on them. And they could fit all the attire to a T, and it's that, y'all gonna let me in? Nah, bruh. You smell like the streets, which AKA smells like trouble, which AKA smells like bad for business. You can't come in here. And it's the image. It's the image. It's like, oh, okay. So then it becomes what we doing? Kind of, and let me use the reverse. Because when I'm done with these videos today, I'm going to get up and I'm going to go to the gym. That's why, most times you see me, I'm in t-shirt, ball cap kind of stuff, today hoodie or whatever, because I work out every day normally. So I do this stuff either before or sometimes after a workout, or I might just be lounging in the house, take a shower and lounging after a workout. But I say that to say this. If you see somebody working out dressed for work, they're out of place. And if hey man, what the hell are you doing? Get off of there. You're not, and people walk up, man, move, man. You're not lifting weights. You're not working out. And they in work clothes. They're like, man, stop messing with me, man. Stop messing with me because, I'm here in the gym, but you shouldn't be. You're dressed for work. Go to work. You don't fit in right now. You don't look the part right now. Sometimes your image has you out of place. You know, you show up to a basketball court with football pants on because you just had football practice. People, oh, okay, he had practice. He ain't trying to play. I'm trying to hoop, dude. You just was playing football. You ain't, you know. Do you even have basketball shoes? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing over here? I'm hooping. You ain't dressed for the. No, it's not your race. It's your image, bro. You don't fit in. Like, sometimes when you go out into the nightlife, some of y'all gonna learn this lesson. If y'all might go to a nightclub or even a strip club, the strippers and the street people, they're gonna notice if you don't fit in, and you could get set up a rob because you don't look like a person who frequents that environment. You don't look like a nighttime type of person. When you show up and it's like, okay, all right, because it's sometimes it's not your race, it's your image. You know, you walk in a certain strip club and you suited and booted. Okay, we got to get him. See, that's why people dress down and look a certain way because people try to learn how to. And I'm saying this in a sense. Sometimes you got to do recon. You got to study a place before you go in there, so you know how to fit into that environment without having these racial issues. Because then you fit into the image and you go, okay, that's what they doing. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna stay out. I ain't gonna have no problems. Because if you just go in doing you, you can't go in everywhere doing you. You might stick out like a sore thumb. And you think it's race, but it's actually image. I hope you got what I was saying in this one. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.